Fingerprints and human identity. Have you ever wondered what the ridges on your fingertips represent? Or perhaps why there is a need for fingerprints in the first place? And why it is that an individual's signature is not considered as a sufficient method of identification on important documents? Or even the reason why the police and detectives insist that fingerprinting is often conclusive evidence during criminal proceedings. Let us now explore the history and reality of the specific characteristics of fingerprints that have in the past and will always be a discomfort for many criminals. In 1823, the Polish anatomist Purkinje discovered the true significance of fingerprints, that the ridges embedded on the fingertip differ from person to person. These ridges can be divided into three main groups: the arches, the loops, and the whorls. A fourth group also exists, which contributes to other possible shapes and characteristics. In 1858, the English scientist William Herschel was pioneering in the use of the differentiation in the fingertip ridges as a means of identifying every individual. In 1877, Henry Ford invented the method in which to stamp the fingertip onto paper using printed inks. Francis Galton, in 1892, proved that an individual's fingertip never changes throughout their life and remains intact whatsoever happens. Evidence of this can be found in one Egyptian mummy that has kept its fingertips clear and distinct despite its lengthy passage through time. Galton also proved that it was impossible for two individuals to have fingertips with identical ridges, whilst also confirming that the ridges first appear on a fetus's finger while still inside the mother's womb, developing when the fetus is between 100 to 120 days old. In 1893, Edward R. Henry, a commissioner at Scotland Yard, began developing a simple system to classify and organize fingerprints. He concluded that it would be possible to classify any fingertip into 8 major groups, and believed that all 10 fingers together form a complete unit, revealing an individual's unique identity. During the same year, fingertips began to be used as evidence by Scotland Yard police departments. The probability of finding 2 identical fingerprints belonging to 2 different individuals is less than 1 in 67 billion, a rate that exceeds 12-fold the population of the planet. Therefore, fingerprinting became the ideal means in which to determine the identity of an individual. Is it all possible that someone could have understood and described such facts before their recent discoveries? It is spoken in the Quran, the holy book of the Muslims, 1400 years ago, in Surat Al-Qiyamah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه بلى قادرين على أن نسوي بنانه.
I do call to witness the resurrection day, and I do call to witness the self-reproaching spirit. Eschew evil. Does man think that we cannot assemble his bones? Nay, we are able to put together in perfect order the very tips of his fingers. Banana, Al-Qiyamah, verses 1-4. This verse have often confused ancient interpreters, for Allah the Mighty used the gathering of the tiny fingertips as proof for the resurrection of the bones. Today, scientific facts have been developed to such a degree as to unravel the most accurate defining characteristics of the human identity, despite any event or accident that may have occurred during one's life to change his or her features. It is deserving of the one who is powerful enough to make such detailed lines and ridges specific to every individual to also be capable of resurrecting and gathering the bones on the resurrection day. Can you deny such a scientific wonder that expresses the power of the Creator, who describes in His holy book, "Soon will we show them our signs in the furthest regions of the earth, and in their own souls, until it becomes manifest to them that this is the truth. It is not enough that thy Lord doth witness all things."